today, me and my dad are doing issue 16 of Imperium Magazine, which comes with some assault intercessors, and we're doing a battle and also some painting. Ow.
So Matthew.
Issue 16!
Issue 16, Imperium Magazine. So this issue came with some assault intercessors. So we've got 13 assault intercessors now, yeah. So we got 5 in the previous issue. We got 3 with one of the first issues. So we've now got a lot of them, haven't we?
Wait a minute. That looks like a chunker.
He's a flying chunker. So in the front cover we've got
he don't really look like a jumper.
He's called an Inceptor. He's an Inceptor. So the Inceptors wear Gravis armor. So the aggressors, the chunkers, they wear Gravis armor as well. Chunkers. So we've got a bit of information about the assault intercessors. So we've got their a bit about their power armor, their heraldry they wear, because some of them, these guys are armed with chainswords. So they're very good in close combat.
That's me making a chainsaw.
Is that a chainsaw noise? Fair enough. That's all good. So yeah, so it's telling us all about them. A bit about their they're armed with crack grenades, which they can use to throw. I think they're good against vehicles, from what I recall. So a crack grenade can be thrown at tanks to blow them up. So a bit of information about them. As always, we can name them. A bit of information about Necron ranged weapons. So about their Gauze weapons, Tesla weapons.
Blaster, a Tesla. Tesla's good driving. Zoom, zoom. Tesla carbine.
Different sort of Tesla, but you know,
and
similar concept.
Synaptic what?
Synaptic disintegrator. That's what that is.
Is it kind of like Mandalorian sniper, where it disintegrates if you get shot?
Yeah, something like that. So a bit about the Necron ranged weapons.
Chaos.
We've got some Chaos Space Marines. So we've seen a lot of Chaos Space Marines when we were at.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, so we've got. Oh, we'll get one of them soon. So I can't remember what he's called. Sort of flyy guy. We'll get one of them as well. So I think we get all of these, in fact. So these are some of the bigger weapons that the Necrons have. So that's a Doomstalker. So we're going to get a Doomstalker a bit later on.
3 of them?
Yeah, so there's a Doomstalker. Then I can't remember what that guy's called. It's like a heavy weapon platform.
I mean, he's got the biggest gun I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty big, isn't it? Look
how chunky his pants are.
Yeah. Then we also
get him, he's a new chunker for sure.
So we get this flying guy, a Doom Scythe. So we get a Doom Scythe later on.
Doom Rays.
Yeah. Well, that's what. No, it's a Death Ray is its weapon, but the actual thing itself is a Doom Scythe. It's a sort of a flying thing for the Necrons. And then there's a little bit about. I don't think we get a monolith from what I recall, but there is a.
Yeah, we saw one at Warhammer World.
We did see a monolith, didn't we? We saw a few of them. Yeah, some displays.
To there.
Yeah, they're very good. Then we've got a bit of information about Chaos Space Marines. So telling us explain a bit about the Chaos Space Marines.
And how to build, guys.
How to build the Intercessors. I built.
They're easy.
So many of them these days. I've done so many intercessors.
What do you feel like?
I could probably do it without the guide now, I think.
What's it like to do an assault intercessor every day?
Dull. Boring. Done loads of them. It's all good though. So then we've got the how to paint guide. So we'll be going through that, painting the assault intercessors. We've done enough of them now that
all he does
too difficult.
is make marines.
I'll make a lot of marines. Then we've got an updated rules reference. So we're going to be playing this battle. It's going to be some assault intercessors up against some Necron Warriors by the looks of things. So on with the painting. So Matthew, we've got some Space Marines to paint.
What issue is it?
So this is issue 16.
Issue 16.
Yeah, so we've got some Space Marines. I've already made a bit of a start and painted the weapons on them with Abaddon Black and Lead Belcher. You've got one to work on, so you're going to be painting everything on this one guy. I'm going to start work on the gold, but we're going to get some Lead Belcher on for you to make a start with his weapons. So I followed the guide a bit earlier for myself with the to follow the guide for the Space Marines on the weapons, and actually the way it did it was really good. I quite liked the fact that it starts by doing Lead Belcher over all the weapons and then painted black over the top of that for the black sections.
No,
you're going to do the black as well. You're going to be fine. I already primed all of these using my airbrush, so I gave it a primer of a light grey Vallejo surface primer, and then used Macragge blue for the blue, gave that a few coats, and eventually gave it another coat using my normal brush. Just to give it a good solid blue colour, since that's our main colour. Yep, okay, so that's one.
Dad, is that good?
That looks really good. Oh, you have done an absolute super job there. Shall we have a look up at the camera? There we go. That's good, isn't it? Come on, focus. There we go. So we're done with the Space Marines now. So we've painted 5 Assault Intercessors. So I'd already primed them with light grey and Macragge blue. We've painted the weapons in Lead Belcher, and then the bodies of the weapons in Abaddon black. Then we painted the Retributor gold on the fine details of the chest eagle and the shoulder pads mainly. And lastly, Matthew added the Screamer pink to all of the purity seals. So, on to the battle report, I think. So, Matthew, battle playthrough from issue 16. This is called Destroy the Warden. The Assault Intercessors have tracked the Royal Warden through the Necron tomb complex and prepared an ambush. The Necron commander must be destroyed. So, we've got a Royal Warden. The Royal Warden is really good at shooting. He has an incredibly powerful Gauze Blaster. We've also got, on the Necron side, 9 Necron Warriors with a mixed selection of weaponry. The Necron Warriors again are going to be good at shooting, but aren't going to be particularly good in close combat. None of these Necron forces are going to give you much of a benefit when it comes to close combat, but they are going to be good when it comes to long distance shooting.
But they're going to be good at close combat, but not good at shooting.
Yeah, so on the Space Marine side, the Assault Intercessors. Now, armed with their bolt pistols and chainswords, they're going to be devastating in close combat, but will be limited at range, so they're going to need to close that distance to the Necron Warriors as quickly as possible. So in turn 1, the Assault Intercessors have moved forward, firing off their bolt pistols at the Necron Warriors, killing 2 of them. In return, the Royal Warden fired off his Relic Gauze Blaster, killing 3 Assault Intercessors outright. Saving on the 5+. Haven't saved any, and because you're doing a damage of 2, just checking you haven't got any special rules. Yeah, no special rules. So because you're doing damage of 2, that's going to be 6 wounds, which means 3 Assault Intercessors off. So if you want to take 3 off. The Necron Warriors then fired off their Gauze Flayers, causing a further wound on one of the Assault Intercessors. So turn 2. The Assault Intercessors move forward again towards the Royal Warden, firing off shots at the Necron Warriors, killing 4 of them with their bolt pistols this time. I'm going to shoot the Necron Warriors because I think I can whittle them down, just to prevent them causing too much damage next turn, and hopefully get into close combat with your Royal Warden. So we'll be hitting on the 3+. So I've hit with all but 1, so that's 4 hits. Wounding on a 4+. All of them.
Now I've got to save them.
For saving on a 5+ for your warriors. So that's none of them. So that's 4 warriors dead. In return, the Royal Warden fired off his Relic Gauze Blaster, this time killing another Assault Intercessor. Turn 3. The Space Marines again advanced forward and attempted to make a charge at the Royal Warden, which they failed to complete, leaving themselves open for shots. However, the Royal Warden failed to cause any damage with his Relic Gauze Blaster this time.
You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Shooty shooty.
Yeah, shooty shooty. Right, so again, 4 dice with the Royal Warden.
Give me that dicey.
So hitting on 3+. That's 2. Wounding on a 3+.
1.
It's 1. And I'm saving on a 5+. I've saved it! Saved it! The Necron Warriors, however, did manage to cause a wound on them, which meant that one of the Assault Intercessors is dead.
Did you just say dad?
He's dad. He might be a dad. You don't know. So one of the Assault Intercessors is dead. Let's be clear.
No, he's a dad.
Well,
he's a dad.
He might have been a dad. He isn't anymore though, because he is dead. Turn 4. In turn 4, the Assault Intercessors finally made it to charge into combat with the Royal Warden. But their attacks were ineffective and they failed to cause any damage at all. And I'm going to be hitting on a 3+. So that didn't.
Are you doing the technique I do?
I am. It's easy when you're doing a 3+ to take out the ones that didn't. So that's 6 hits. What's your toughness? Royal Warden toughness 5. So we're wounding on a 5+, which is still going to be 3. Right, you'll be saving on the 4+. Just going to see how many that we do here.
No.
You've literally saved all of them. So there we go. So I've done nothing. The Royal Warden did cause a wound, however. He then retreated from combat, but the Necron Warriors shot at the Assault Intercessors and killed another of them. But it was all incidental because the Royal Warden has survived to the end of the turn, which is all he needs to do, make it to the end of turn 4, and Necrons win.
And why not? I shot one of your Marines.
It's true. Well, you managed to kill 6 Assault Intercessors, and I didn't even kill that many Necron Warriors. So shameful display, but here we are. Anyway, good game, Matthew. You win again. Well done. Very good. Did you enjoy that? Yeah, it was alright, that one. It was quite good fun. Very good.
Laser vision.
Very good. Right, okay, so what do we have to say to the viewers?
Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe!
Bye!